My microphone is actually picking up a lot of voice right now, so let me just move that away a little bit. Okay, it looks like it's still picking up a lot. I guess that's good enough for now. What if I come closer to it? Okay. I think the mic is alright. I can just lower the volume. Hey guys, sorry about that. This is RosieJulia on the go. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We do a lot of different things for these podcasts. This is like more of a randomized podcast where I do different things every time. So each episode is going to be a little bit different. But this is a series called RJOTG Holidays, which is basically like a series of podcast episodes that are specifically for holidays. So I have done Halloween, I have done Thanksgiving, and this is Hanukkah, and then next will be Christmas, and then will be Kwanzaa. So I have those planned if you are kind of confused on the plans for those. This is actually part one of the holiday, like Halloween and Thanksgiving are like sort of like holidays, but also they're not really like big, like, you know, like Hanukkah and Christmas are huge. So, you can just look at that on my posts. I talk a lot about like what times they will be and what to expect. So, this is the Hanukkah podcast. And I'm going to try to make sure it's not too long because the last one was a little bit long. We did Thanksgiving. Everyone had a blast. So I really hope you enjoy this one too. I'm really looking forward to giving out rewards for you guys. I have a lot planned. And I have to plan these like ASAP. Like I can't just wait last minute. Like even if I do wait last minute, I make sure to get it ready for you guys. So if you want to join a Discord, that is in my pinned post. You can just look at that. It's on my recents. And if the link doesn't work, I can send the link to you after the podcast is over, because I am giving away a Hanukkah item to one person who joins the Discord. So if you join a Discord, you get the chance of winning a Hanukkah item. And the giveaway will end the last day of Hanukkah. So this Friday of December. You will be able to participate in this giveaway. So, yes, how to play the game. Thank you for reminding me. That's really important. So, I have a little bit of different things we're going to do. So, first, what I'm going to do is kind of introduce the history to you of Hanukkah and its origin. And I might just read a little summary of it, or I might read a long summary of it. Either way, I'm going to make sure I read it out fast and quick so I get to the fun stuff. But I'd also like to read some fun facts for you guys of Hanukkah that you probably didn't know and that you might find interesting. And then we will be doing a trivia. And for the trivia, I will be rewarding rares for each round. So once somebody guesses a trivia answer right, they will be getting rares for that, round. So I'm doing things a little bit differently than last time. When I did the Thanksgiving podcast, I really didn't think about how I was going to do the trivia winners. And so what happened was somebody kept guessing the right answers 3 times. And what happened was I had to give them extra items because I didn't think ahead. So the new rule for this is that you can win once, only to make things fair. And I feel like this will be really helpful for other people to have the opportunity to win, because I feel like there were a few people who they got a lot. And there were a lot of people who just didn't, they didn't really get anything. So I don't want that to happen. I want everyone to have the opportunity to win something. So I made sure that rule is put in place. And then after that, I will be asking you guys, you can now if you want to, but I will be giving out 500 gold to somebody who dresses up in a cute Hanukkah outfit. And if you don't have a Hanukkah outfit, anything in gold and blue. So the Hanukkah colors are gold and yellow and darkish blue. So if you can find any clothes with those colors in it, I will definitely be choosing somebody who has their Hanukkah item down, their Hanukkah outfit of choice. It could be a little outfit of the day if you call it that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then after that, I will ask you, a few of you, like one thing you learned from this podcast. And if a lot of people learned something, I'm going to be giving out an epic to each, interesting answer that someone gives. So if somebody is like tells me what they learned from the podcast, like one thing they learned, and I think that's really good, I'll give them like an epic and then I'll write their name down. So for these, I'm not going to give out the rewards right away. I have to write them all down before I do it. So I can keep on going with the podcast. I don't have to pause anything. I learned that from last time too. And then after that, I will be choosing a winner. Someone will win 1,000 gold, and they have to be participating at all times, and they have to be active, showing me that they're like really participating, really being a part of the podcast, really like making sure I know that like they're very active and they're trying to, be a part of the community. So that special person will win 1,000 gold. So if you want that to be you, stay and invite your friends. I'm going to do it after you do your summary so I can partake in the trivia. Yes, that's a very good idea. And if you ever forget anything, I can remind you. Yeah, I do read a lot of your comments. So before we start, I would like to ask you to please take screenshots of the room and use the hashtag RJOTG. Some people get the hashtag wrong, so I'll just remind you. Use hashtag RJOTG to show that you're in the room, you're active. I will be tipping out a little bit of gold to each person that posts, and like keep your post up for a few days, and I'm definitely going to give out tips to everyone who posts. They're small tips, they're not huge tips. So if you want to win at least something, please post. And also the Discord, don't forget to join that at the end. If you want to be reminded, if you want to join now, whichever thing you want to do, I'll let you know what's going to happen with the Discord. But as I've said before in the beginning, that will be like, easy peasy. I can help out with that whenever. But first I have to start with the history of Hanukkah, because I think that's the most important. You want to know why you're at this thing, right? Okay, so I will get started. Let's go over to the history of Hanukkah. I got up a few links to just kind of read what it says. I feel like this might be a little hard to understand, so I might have to find something different. But basically, I'm just looking at a website that's kind of explaining the history of Hanukkah. I'm just trying to figure out if this will... It's probably not the best site. I'll see if I can find something a little bit different. Short summary. Hanukkah. It's probably too hard to understand, so I'm just going to find... Okay, so let's just kind of do something a little more short, a little bit easy for those who don't really know what Hanukkah is. Yeah, if you can't hear me talking, refresh. I mean, she probably can't hear me. So just, refresh your Highrise. So yeah, let's get started. I just kind of want to tell you what Hanukkah is. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival that reaffirms the ideals of Judaism and commemorates in particular the rededication of the Second Temple of Jerusalem by lighting the candles on each day of the festival. Basically, there are 8 candles in total, 8 days. There's actually 9 candles, and the candle in the middle, if you look at the menorah right below me, it's like yellow and blue. Those are 9 candles, but the one in the middle, you use that middle candle to light the others. It's a bit of a tradition in Hanukkah where you can, it's kind of hard to explain, but basically, just look without looking at anything. You use that middle candle to light all of the others. You use like the wax, I think, to like yeah, I think you use like the wax of the candle in the middle to like keep lighting the others. And so today is day 4. It's not day 8. I know that I have it as day 8, but it looked weird when I left 4 candles. So don't mind that. You gotta like let them all be friends. That's so cute. I love your guys' comments. Keep commenting. I know we don't really have a lot of viewers, so if you can, please invite your friends. That would mean a lot to me. These are like not paid for. Like I'm making these all by myself. I have mods to help me in if like anything happens, so you don't have to worry about that. But these are like, I make all of these like to make you guys happy, to make a difference in the community. And this is usually just in my own pocket. Like I use my own gold, I use my own bubbles to make these things. So yeah, so that is the short summary of Hanukkah. What if I look at a kid's site to talk about it? Okay, I think this might be easier to understand. The Jewish festival of lights called Hanukkah is celebrated around the world today, but the inspiration for the holiday dates back to thousands of years in what is today the country of Israel. In 175 BC, King Antiochus, whose ancient kingdom included Judea, located in present-day Israel, made it against the law for people who lived there to practice a religion called Judaism. Instead, he wanted Jews to worship Greek gods. When they refused, he ordered his troops to destroy the Temple of Jerusalem, an important place of worship for Jews. He replaced the Jewish symbols with an altar dedicated to Zeus, the king of Greek gods. The Jews, led by Judah the Maccabee, rebelled against King Antiochus. Many historians believe that they battled for about 3 years to become an independent region so they could practice their religion. Finally, around 164 BC, the Maccabees, as they were called, defeated King Antiochus and its troops. When the Maccabees returned to their ransacked temple, they found only 1 jar of oil, just enough to light the temple's candles for 1 day. But according to Talmud, one of Judaism's holy texts, the oil miraculously burned for 8 days, enough time for the victorious Maccabees to find more oil for their sacred candles. These candles basically lasted 8 days. And the reason why, there's 8 days of Hanukkah is because, like what it said, these candles lasted 8 days, which resembles the amount of time it took for them to burn, which really, it really like resembles Hanukkah as a whole, pretty much. Can you stream the podcast in Discord? So it's a good question. I've been trying to find out how to do that. But it's kind of complicated. Like when I record on here, it's like also hard for me to record on Discord because then I don't have something to use and upload on YouTube. I'm trying to find out a way where I can stream on Discord and post on YouTube at the same time. Like I want to be able to make a recording that's on Discord and then edit it and put it on YouTube. But I'm getting way off track, guys. I want to keep on going. And for anyone who wants to help, boosts are super appreciated, but you don't have to. That is completely up to you. Thank you so much, Twix. So I'm trying to figure out where I left off. Restoring the temple and driving out King Antiochus didn't end the conflict. His followers continued to battle with the Jews for more than 22 years. Finally, in the year 142, the warring groups signed a peace treaty and the Jews formed their own independent region. How it's celebrated today. Hanukkah starts on the 25th day of Kislev, the 9th month of the Hebrew calendar. It's also called the Jewish calendar, follows the lunar or moon, and is used to track religious dates, because this calendar follows the lunar cycle. The holiday begins on a different date each year on the calendar you use the most, which is based on the sun cycles. Usually, Hanukkah starts in late November to mid-December. In 2023, Hanukkah starts in the evening of December and ends on December 15th. So basically, this is day 4, I believe. So we have 4 more days to go until Hanukkah is over. To celebrate the ancient miracle of the oil burning a candle for 8 nights, Jews celebrating Hanukkah light a candle holder called a menorah for 8 nights. The menorah holds 9 candles, one for each night, plus a candle called the shamash used to light the other candles. On the first night, 1 candle is added to the menorah and lit. On the second night, another candle is added and lit. The adding and lighting of candles continues for 8 nights. During these moments, people recite special blessings and prayers, sing songs, and exchange gifts to celebrate the miracle in the temple more than 2,000 years ago. And here's some things about Hanukkah foods. Traditional Hanukkah foods include deep-fried jelly donuts called a sufganiyat and potato pancakes called latkes. Both dishes are fried and represent the long-lasting lamp oil. I just had some latkes tonight and they were so good. They were all right. I love them. After they feasted on rich foods, families gathered to take turns spinning a top called a dreidel. Players can win chocolate gelt or coins if the top lands the right way. So it looks like that is the end of the article. I hope you guys learned something from that. Yeah, guys, if you can't hear the volume, please refresh. I might have to type that in, but hopefully they know to refresh. So we got more people. Welcome to the podcast. I will be giving out rewards to people who, play in trivia, who are like participating, who dress up. It's a whole thing. So if you're new, thank you so much for coming. I see there's a lot more people now. So I'm going to kind of go over the rules again so more people are interacted with the podcast. So I just introduced the Hanukkah history. So if you just came and you missed out on the history of the Hanukkah, I'm sorry I can't read it again, but I will be reading some fun facts for you guys. And then I will be doing a Hanukkah trivia for prizes. And if you were listening to like the history of Hanukkah and I read out a question that already says the answer, like that I said already, you're gonna secure the bag. So keep an eye out for that. And also don't forget, take screenshots, use hashtag RJOTG, and I will be liking all your posts. I'll be tipping out people who post. And if you haven't joined a Discord yet, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving out some Jewish items or a Jewish item to someone who joins the Discord and participates in the giveaway. All I have to do is like press the giveaway button and join a Discord, of course. And I'll just tell you to, accept the rules and you'll be added into the squad. So we call our members the squad, and that's what everyone is referred to as in the Discord. So, who is ready for some fun facts? Is anyone ready for some fun facts? Then we will get on to trivia, and I will be giving out rares to people. All right. I am excited for this, guys. Okay, let's go over to 17 fun facts. Let's just see if I'm recording still. Okay, good. I'm still recording. The holiday celebrates a Jewish military victory. This fact says the holiday commemorates a triumph of a band of rebel Jews known as the Maccabees in reclaiming the temple in Jerusalem from the Greek Syrians. Their victory is documented in the first and second book of Maccabees. Hanukkah, therefore, celebrates freedom from oppression. So that's very interesting. The second fact is, it looks like someone's mad I'm not answering. Guys, I'm trying to read out facts to you so I can go on with the trivia. So I will answer any of your questions soon. Just let me finish this so we can go on to trivia. Hanukkah lasts for 8 nights to commemorate how long the holy light burned. After the Maccabee victory, they cleansed and rededicated the temple. As the story goes, they required a holy light to burn inside at all times, but the Jews had only enough oil for 1 night, incredibly. The light burned for 8 days. And like I said, that is why, it is 8 candles, because it was still there for 8 days, which is crazy. Who would have known? Fact 3, a Hanukkah is lit each night of the holiday. A and a Hanukkah, a type of menorah, is a candelabra with 9 candles. 8 candles are the same height and 1 sits apart. This is known as the shamash. So the shamash is the one right in the middle. If you look at the menorah right below me, you will see the shamash. It's the one right in the middle of the 4 candles next to it. If anyone wants to point that out, I will tip whoever points it out for me. I want to see if anyone knows what I'm talking about, because the shamash is the candle right in the middle. Yep. Big tall one. Perfect. We're going to get onto the trivia really soon. But I just want to know if any of you want to know a few more facts before we get started. The facts actually might help you with the trivia. So it's up to you guys. Do you want me to continue with facts, or do you want me to go right on with the trivia? Just let me know in the comments. Okay. More facts. Got it. So, fourth one is menorahs come in all different shapes and sizes. There's no one correct menorah. You can go to the more traditional route or have one that looks more like I cannot say that, tchaki. Whatever you prefer, as long as it has 8 candles and 1 shamash. The menorah is lit every night after sundown. After sundown, on each night of Hanukkah, the menorah is lit. The candles are added right to left. Each night, the candles are lit with the newest, leftmost, one lit first. Gifts were not always given for Hanukkah. It used to be tradition for people to give small amounts of money to one another for Hanukkah, but as Christmas became more popular in America, more and more American Jews began giving gifts instead. Which honestly explains why I always felt like I didn't get enough for Hanukkah growing up. I did get gifts for Hanukkah, but I didn't get it was almost like there were kids at school saying, I got 12 gifts for Christmas, and I'm over here thinking, so why do I only get 8? But Hanukkah is only 8 days, so you get 1 gift a night. That's how it used to be in my family. You would get 1 gift a night. That's right, Blue Ivy. It became very Americanized. So because there are so many American Jews, they decided to do more gifts than just, giving out a little bit of money. Yeah, Kuzi. Yeah, did I say your name right? Kugzi says, as a child, I got a lot of gifts. Now, since I'm an adult, I really don't get anything. Yeah, me too. I don't get a whole lot of gifts now these days, but whenever I do, I'm super thankful because it doesn't happen very often. Yeah, that just happens with age, absolutely. Growing up sucks. It really does, doesn't it? I'm grateful too. Let's go on with the 7th. Hanukkah dishes are fried for a reason. Lakis sivganiya, they're jelly donuts. Apple fritters, when you think of the food served at Hanukkah, most of them are fried. This isn't a coincidence. People fry their food in oil for Hanukkah as a symbol for the miracle oil that burned for 8 nights straight. Hanukkah is not the most important Jewish holiday, which I knew that, but to me it is. Jewish holidays like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Passover are actually much more significant in Judaism, and Hanukkah is considered a minor festival. But for a lot of Reform American Jews, it's actually Hanukkah that's the most important. Because what Reform means is you aren't really celebrating it a whole lot. You only celebrate the important holidays. So let's say that a regular Jew does Shabbat every Friday. They don't go on their electronics. They take a day to just go out in nature, for the weekend. That would not be a Reform. Most of the time, that would be more like a conservative Jew or an Orthodox Jew. Orthodox Jews are very, very into the religion. They practice every single day. And if you're a Reform Jew, you're kind of like me. You celebrate only the important holidays, and you don't keep kosher. And trust me, I hate keeping kosher. And I just say that as a personal preference. I would never want to keep kosher. Although a lot of Orthodox Jews and conservative Jews want to keep kosher, it's just not something that I prefer. I love pasta and I love eating meat with cheese. So that's a bit tough. If you are into like spaghetti with meatballs and cheese on top like me, or if you like having pizza with like some meat on it, like pepperoni, with, you know, like the regular pizza with pepperoni on top, something like that, you can't eat that if you're a conservative or Orthodox Jew. So that's something else to keep in mind. My dad only follows that rule. Yeah, actually, guys, the only reason why I know this is because I went on a trip a long time ago, and it was a trip like that practices like Judaism, but it was like you went around America, like you went to different locations. Like I went to Las Vegas, I went to Utah, Colorado, and you practice Judaism every day basically, because the owners of the tour group were Orthodox Jews, so of course you had to practice it. But as we kept moving around in different hotels, it got harder and harder to eat normally. I actually started to starve myself a little bit. It was actually kind of sad. So I shouldn't even really be talking about this because Hanukkah is supposed to be a happy memory. But, you know, just as a Reformed Jew myself, it felt very uncomfortable to step out of that Reformed Jew zone and go into more of an Orthodox type thing. It was a little bit uncomfortable for me. So my advice to you guys would be to stick with what you feel is best. If you feel like you would rather be a Jew, or if you, it doesn't really matter, as long as, you know, you believe what you believe. You know, you don't have to do anything you don't want to, is what I'm trying to say. Like if you want to be a Jew but you don't want to practice everything, that's okay. Like I'm a Jew and I don't have to practice everything all the time. So it just really depends on what you prefer. Let me read some of your comments. So this did kind of get a little bit heavy. I know it requires washing certain things. Ooh, what are we guys talking about? Yes, so what exactly is kosher? So basically kosher is you cannot eat meat with cheese. Or eat meat with dairy. Sorry, I meant dairy. So like if you had, and I literally found this out when I was on the tour, because I had just meatballs for dinner. No cheese on my meatballs, just meatballs. And then for dessert, I had, you know, kosher ice cream. And then they told me I'm not supposed to do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I literally just got kosher ice cream. And they were like, well, you can't eat meatballs for dinner and then have, it was so irritating. Because I really wanted to eat, you know, ice cream after I had those meatballs. And they said I couldn't do that. Isn't that crazy? So that was funny. Yeah, it is a lot of rules, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So do what you feel is most comfortable for you. As a Jew myself, it really just depends on what you're comfortable with and what you believe in. Because if you believe things a certain way, I think that's ultimately what makes you a Jew. It doesn't how you keep kosher, what you practice. I don't really think that necessarily matters. I think what matters is the essence that your beliefs match up to Judaism more. I feel like that's kind of what I'm trying to say, but it's definitely comfortability. Thank you so much, Blue Ivy. Yeah, I was trying to say that. I don't know why I couldn't. So, yeah, guys, I'll read like a few more facts and then we'll go straight to trivia. Harry Truman was the first president to celebrate Hanukkah at the White House. In 1951, he accepted a menorah as a gift from the Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben-Gurion. The famous dreidel, or four-sided spinning top, was invented as a distraction. The Greek Syrians had outlawed Jewish studies, so the Jews spun dreidels to pretend they were merely playing games while they engaged with their scripture. So the dreidel was just something that the Jews used to kind of distract okay, I did not know that. That's interesting. Millions of jelly donuts are consumed in Israel throughout Hanukkah. To celebrate the miracle of oil lasting 8 days, many of the holiday's festive foods are prepared in oil, particularly the family favorite, sifganiyet. It has such a funny name. Yeah, it is a very distracting toy. Jews all around the world have different Hanukkah traditions. Jews hang a menorah in the doorway to light a menorah. Okay, interesting. The word Hanukkah comes from the Hebrew word chinuch, or to teach. Jews follow a tradition of incentivizing their children to learn Torah on this holiday by giving them gelt, or golden wrapped chocolates that resemble coins. Gelt can also be won in a game of dreidel. Hanukkah's impact on pop culture is much smaller than Christmas, but there are still a few notable moments. Oh my gosh. One famous moment is Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song, which he performed on Saturday Night Live in 1994. I need to listen to this. In recent years, musicians like Haim, Yola Tango, and Buzzy Lee have released Hanukkah tunes. There's also a decent amount of Hanukkah TV episodes, which I have not seen. I need to watch those. The world's largest menorah is in New York. The menorah is 36 feet tall, and it stands on 5th Avenue and 59th Street at Grand Army Plaza near Central Park in Manhattan. That's very interesting. Hanukkah doesn't fall on the same days every year. Hanukkah is observed according to the Jewish calendar and starts on the 25th day of Kislev, which corresponds to a different date in the Western calendar each year. In 2023, Hanukkah begins on sundown on December 7th and ends on Friday, December 15th. So remember, guys, Friday, December 15th is the day our giveaway on the Discord will end. That is when I will be choosing the winner from the Discord, and they'll be winning a Hanukkah item. So if you want to join that, please join the Discord. I can send the link over if you can't get through, but I definitely recommend joining the Discord at the end of this podcast. Of course, take your time. So those are all of the facts, guys. That just means one thing. We get to go straight to trivia. So if any of you want to invite your friends to trivia, this is the moment that I will be giving out, rewards now. Just take screenshots, use hashtag RJOTG, invite your friends, and you don't even have to give them context. Just send a room over. I wonder what happens then. Thank you so much, Thug Waffle. Thank you so much for the boost. That really helps a lot. So, this is really helping me, guys. Keep up. Amazing. Ooh, I want some cookies. You know what? I wish I had some cookie items. That would be fun. So, who is ready for trivia? I'm just curious. Is anyone ready for that? Three people are ready. 4 people are ready. Let me see. A few more people are active. Yeah, guys, I want all of you to try. I'm also going to be writing these down as we go, so I'm not giving out the rewards right away. So please just keep that in mind. I always give them out at the end, though. Yeah, guys, hype it up. Take screenshots. Please. This will help people come to the room. All right. Looks like we're ready for trivia now. All right. Let's get started. Okay. I just had to take some screenshots just in case. Oh my gosh, Thug Waffle, you don't have to. Keep boosting. Thank you. All right. The first question, and please get your keyboards ready. How many nights does Hanukkah last? I've said this many times. How many nights? Twix got it. Good job. 8 days is the correct answer. All right. I said it wrong. I know you meant 8. It's okay. When I saw 9, I was like, I don't think she actually meant 9. So I understand what you meant. All right. God, now okay, I see. Okay, I put it in. Okay, I just wrote down your name, Twix. All right, we're going on to the next question. How many blessings are said on the first night of Hanukkah? I don't think we mentioned this yet. Keep guessing, guys. How many blessings are said on the first night of Hanukkah? All right, I saw someone answered that one. The correct answer was 3. 3 blessings. Thug Waffle won that one. Congratulations. I'm writing your name down right now. All right, let's do a few more trivias. These are really fun. Question. What is the name for the money? Wait, actually, let me see if I even said that right. Hold on. The order is a bit weird. Hold on one second. Okay, I was so confused. I almost answered that one wrong, so hold on. Okay, so that one goes up, that one goes down, that one goes up, that one goes down. Okay. That is so confusing. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm so confused right now because, like, the answer to the question are all over the place. Okay. Question, answer. Okay. Are the Hanukkah candles lit from right to left or left to right? You have to say the full thing. All right, guys. One of you got the answer. Let me look again. Are the Hanukkah candles lit from right to left or left to right? All right. I can see you type that quick, but Rosa Moon, you won that one. The answer is right to left. Everything in Judaism, in Hanukkah, anything with like Jewish, type, everything is usually from right to left. So I know how, like, how a lot of people in America or just in general, like, write from left to right. So, in Hanukkah, in Judaism, the books start on the right. So when you open the book, you know how you have just a regular book, right? And the cover is on the left. You open the page and you open the page to the left. So with Jewish books, the cover is on the right. You open the cover to the right, and the right side of the book is the beginning, and the left side of the book is the end. So if you did not know that, now you know. Rosa Moon, thank you so much for answering. Okay. I got you down. All right. Is MAGA from Jewish? What? You mean Make America Great Again? No, I think that's from Trump. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, manga. Oh. I was so confused. Honestly, I don't know why I read MAGA. You know what? Manga is Japanese, I believe. It's definitely not Jewish. Although I kind of wish it was. Maybe that would bring more awareness to Jewish culture, but I think it's Japanese. Maybe some of it's Korean too, but I think most of it is Japanese. It's okay. That's a good question. All right, next question is, like I said, so confusing. The questions and answers are like literally placed so weird that it's hard for me to... Okay, I got it now. What is the name for money given as presents during the Jewish festival of Hanukkah? I answered this, so hopefully you guys know this one. What is the money given as presents during the Jewish festival of Hanukkah? It's okay, guys. I'll give you 5 seconds if you don't know. Very good guess. Money. I love that. The correct answer is actually gelt. So let's see who got that first. Young Polita, you got that one. Let me write you down. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone who got those. They're tricky. But if you were listening, that means it was probably easier. I'm just trying to see if I said your name right because... Okay, 2 L's, 1 I, 1 L, 1 I. Okay, 2 L's, 1 I, 1 L, 1 I. And then, okay, got it. We got that one. Your volume just started working. Okay, good to know. We'll just do a few more, guys. If you're doing the trivia, I'm definitely giving out rewards, so please invite your friends. I feel like we just need a few more people to continue trivia, but because I feel like I want more people to participate in it. Thank you so much, Slow Ravioli. Thank you for boosting. I won't lie, like I hold on to random weird parts. What? Oh, very good question. What would you do if there was a kid here? So these podcasts are usually for like like definitely over 13 or over teen years. If there were somebody who's like definitely not allowed to be on Highrise, like somebody under 13, I would probably have to kick them from the room just because sometimes I might slip up and say like a curse word, and I don't want like, to get in trouble or anything like that. Yeah. I just I wouldn't ban them, but I would just, and if they come back again, then you would ban. But most of the time, it's really just right time and place. Alyssa may be a kid due to the question. I don't know. If Alyssa is a kid, please consider leaving the room. Oh, okay. I think she left the room. That's funny. Okay. Well, thank you for saying that, because I think that made her leave. Welcome back, Googsy. That's crazy. Yeah, if any of you are under 13, please consider not coming to these, because I don't know, sometimes whenever I have special guests, they usually sometimes they curse more than me. I try to keep my cursing to an extent, but sometimes my special guests do not hold back. So I don't want, underage to, listen to that. I don't even know if it's allowed or not. Let's continue. Let's see. What type of cooking is traditionally used in preparing dishes for Hanukkah? Oh my gosh, Jace of Hearts, thank you so much for coming. And you actually got the answer right. It's, fried food, frying. So, thank you for coming in. I'm gonna put you in for that. I just lost your comment. Okay, there you are. Got you. Oh yeah, I also wanted to let everyone know, Jace of Hearts is the one who donated some of the Hanukkah items for this podcast. So all of the, the menorahs, the latkes, the cookies, the jelly donuts, they're sitting right by that green table right there. I just want to give a special thank you to Jace for donating those out to us, which really helps out the podcast a lot, and it really brings out the Jewish side of everything, so I really appreciate it. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? The way I put it with the green too, I love it. And I also kind of looked at the designs in your room, and I kind of tried making my own version of it. I hope you like it. It's like a smaller version of your menorah. I just tried to do something a little bit differently. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. And I also tried making my own little menorah too. I even tried adding the written language on it, but I couldn't use the blocks obviously because it's tiny. So I tried using numbers and letters. So I hope you like it too. Yeah, guys, so I don't want to get too sidetracked. Let's go on to the next question. I just have to go back. All right, I got you in. All right, next question is, what American holiday does Hanukkah sometimes overlap with? Christmas? You know what? That is really good answer, but that's actually not true. The answer is Thanksgiving. So let's see who got that first. Thanksgiving, the person who got that was Chubby Thighs. So let me see if you won anything yet. Okay, you didn't win anything yet. Okay, I'm putting you in now. I feel like this is just more fair. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Let's do a few more. Which Hanukkah toy was used as a decoy after learning the Torah was outlawed? I just talked about this. This was one of the facts. Someone got it. The answer was dreidel. So little ravioli too. I got you. Nope. Okay, I'm putting you in. Congratulations, little ravioli. Okay, should we do another? I feel like we got a lot of winners. What do you think? Yeah, congratulations to everyone who won. We might do 1 or 2 more. Okay, let's do 2 more. All right, I also spoke about this. This was one of the fun facts. What is a shamash? If you know this, I'm proud of you. The big candle. Do you mean like the long candle? The middle candle. It's long. Yeah. Gosh. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little different. So Koogsy, you said basically the big candle, and then Lil Ravioli, you said middle candle. Okay. So Koogsy, you would actually win that one because Lil Ravioli just won. So I'm putting you down as well. Because technically it is kind of a big candle since it's huger than the other ones. So congratulations, Koogsy. All right. Do we think that's enough for trivia? Jonker. All right. Yeah. So we got like 8 people who won. And that was quick too. We have like 14 minutes left. And I might just add more like half an hour to this podcast. So hopefully it's not right at 2 hours. That was fun. Yeah, guys. I really hoped you enjoyed that trivia. We still are giving out things. So do not leave, please. Oh, Jace, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. You really did not have to add the voice. I have enough. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much for adding to the voice. You guys are really sweet. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to deserve such an amazing community. Thank you so much, everyone who's helping with the podcast. And if you are new, thank you so much for coming. We are not done yet. We are still... Girl, you're educating us. It's like all we need. If you were there at Jace's podcast, they actually educated people too. I actually really thought that what they did was awesome as well. So, special shout out to them because I actually learned a lot from theirs and actually used some of that knowledge for this one. So, just know you made a difference, Jace. Glad you enjoyed it. I did. The page was also fun. I really enjoyed dressing up, trying out different outfits. I actually found a few that I liked. Those were fun as well. But what I'm doing is not really going to be a page. It's going to be more try to find an outfit that's like blue or gold, or maybe like if you do have any Jewish items, wear them, because I'm going to be giving out 500 gold to somebody who is wearing like a really nice Hanukkah-y outfit. So, and since this is kind of like a small podcast, not a lot of people come, I feel like this will be very tight-knit and close, and it'll be easy for me to pick someone out. So, I just had to do some stuff earlier, so I couldn't chat, but I still listened. That is so sweet of you, Blue Ivy. Thank you so much for listening in. Even if you can't chat, that is okay. Let's continue with what we're going to do next, because we just finished trivia. We can either talk about one thing we learned or best Hanukkah outfit. You know what we'll do? Let's talk about one thing we learned, and for those who want to get started on their Hanukkah outfit right now, go ahead. Talk about one thing you learned, and I will be giving out an epic to the best comment that I see. And I might even choose a few. So please just tell me one thing you learned about everything I spoke about. I'm here for the one thing we learned. Give me a minute. It's going to be a big one. Okay, guys, take a few minutes to do that. Whether you decide to dress up in a Hanukkah outfit or you choose to talk about one thing you learned, one thing's for sure. I will give you guys some time to do that. Especially since Jace added on to the voice. You guys got plenty of time. All right. I think we got time to talk about one thing we learned. I might start off anyways. I'm trying to think about what I would say. I feel like I would say, or maybe I should let you guys talk first. I'll tell you what I learned by the end. I want you guys to come up with your own thing. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to think about what you want to say. I'm going to drink some water, and I'll read all your comments. God, I'm actually like really glad my throat is better because it was so bad last time I did the Thanksgiving podcast. It was like horrible. It was like I kept choking up a little bit when I was talking for too long, and now it's like all I have to do is take a sip of water and my voice is fine. So I don't feel as choked up, at least. So winter and fall do that to you though. It's much nicer when it's summery or springy season, because then it's like, I don't know, I don't feel as sick in spring and summer, but during fall and winter, I just feel like I'm more sick than usual. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, maybe it's a cold. But most of the time, it's like hard to function during the day when I have to blow my nose every 5 minutes. I like look down and my nose starts running, and it's horrible. That actually doesn't usually happen to me, because when I look down, my nose doesn't start running. But now it does. Okay, guys, has it been 2 minutes? I think it has been 2 minutes. Alright, guys. I'm going to look at some of your comments, and if you are still changing into your Hanukkah outfit, you still have like 5 to 6 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes if you want. So just really think about what you want to dress up as. You could dress up as like a light resembling like Hanukkah, and you know, the menorah, the light. I don't even know how you would even describe it, but basically like you could dress up as, you know, you could dress up as like hope and faith. You could even put a candle on your head if you want. Just some ideas. Alright, I think a few of you are... just make sure you only comment once, guys, because I don't want to like get mixed up. So if you comment twice, just make sure they're both together. Alright, I think I'm ready to read some of these. Okay, Vampire Kai. I learned that I didn't know very much that the Gedriel, I think you mean dreidel, was the most popular toy or the middle candle's name, but the one thing I found interesting, the most popular food is fried, but they can't have pork. Yeah, so, kosher just means that, like, you can't have meat and dairy together, on the same day, which was crazy to me when I found that out. I was like, what? And the middle candle is called the shamash. I usually forget that too, so I understand completely. One thing I learned is that the dreidel was used to continue honoring the Jewish traditions without the Greeks knowing about it. Yeah. I'm just gonna reread that again. I like to kind of reread things just so I can like really remember them. One thing I learned is that the dreidel was used to continue honoring the Jewish traditions without the Greeks knowing about it. Blue Ivy said, I learned about how Hanukkah was connected to the Greeks at one point because they took over the temple and wanted to praise Zeus, but the Jewish were resilient and fought to their beliefs. Blue Ivy, that is a beautiful answer. I want to give you an epic, so let me put you down. Congratulations. I loved her answer. All right, Fawn Phase. Yes, you've learned from the comments. We have a lot of sweet, amazing comments describing what you've learned. So if you don't know what you've learned, just keep looking at these. Maybe you can come up with something of your own. Little Monkey says, I was not here, but I learned that you're nice, sweet, and caring. Oh, thank you so much. Blue Ivy again. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I learned about the desserts, and oil was the start of that process by being a miracle worker for the people who had faith. I learned that having faith brings community, and that in and of itself brings love. Very beautiful. Moosh Kirin said, I learned what's a podcast room. Never went to one. There are a few podcast rooms out there. I know that a few people have made their own podcasts. But I think that this podcast was like the second one that was made on Highrise. I mean, I'm sure there were a few podcasts before, but I think like my podcast was one of the first to be made, because it's almost been a year, guys. After Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa, we will be having our 1-year anniversary of RJOTG. This means this podcast is almost a year old, which is insane to me. JHOTR, I believe, was a podcast too. I don't think so, or maybe it was, but I remember it being like a radio show, like they played music and they talked on the radio and stuff like that. I feel like that was like more of a radio show, I believe. But yeah, maybe it was. I never been there for their podcast. I've always been there for the radio ones. Let's see. Wow, Blue Ivy, oh my goodness. Just for all of your comments alone, wow. And that as long as you believe, fight, and have someone to fight with, you're going to end up making it through. Just that Jewish people were actually really inspirational, cool, and it started from something natural like oils. I'm autistic, they're as close as possible, I swear. And we all talking, so completely understandable. But because you're like giving so much information and input and showing that you like really love this knowledge, I want to give you an extra epic. So congratulations, Blue Ivy. Wow. I feel like you deserve more than one epic. Of course, anytime. Kooksy said, being Jewish, it warms my heart that even with the darkest days of what's going on in Israel and how this Hanukkah year isn't about love and being with family, strangers still want to know what the religion is all about. That's bringing us hope and love. Yeah, I agree. What's going on this year is really dark, and we should all just really get together, vote for peace, think about peace and what's best for each other. And yeah, and remember, Hanukkah is a holiday. It has nothing at all to do with politics. It has to do with embracing your religion, spending time with your family and friends, and being with the ones you love. Kooksy, that was very beautiful. I want to give you an epic as well. Or actually, did you win already? Okay. Should I give epics? I think that's fine. As long as it's not like, I don't know. I feel like I have some epics to give out. Yeah. If any of you answer and I like your answer, I'll still give you an epic even though you won the trivia. That's fine. As long as you don't win the same game twice, I think that's fine. So yeah. In that regard, I think it's fine. I don't mind, to be honest. I really liked your answer. It really brings out the essence of Judaism and what we believe as a whole. I really love it. Yeah. Do we have any more? Going once. Are the Hanukkah items going to be in Bubble Shop this year? Fawn Phase, that's a really good question. I don't think so. I wish they were, though. Really, I do. What are we doing next? Blue Ivy said, it's your podcast and you sponsor it, so it's your comfortability. Yes, that's so true. I think we're done with that. Okay. Let's go straight to best dressed. Does anyone have any blue or gold items? Does anyone have any Hanukkah items? Any Jewish items? Does anyone have like a dreidel or a Jewish tee, or maybe even just a blue shirt and gold crown or something? If you have any of those, please put them on. I will be looking around the room to see if anyone has a good outfit. And while we wait for that, I'm just waiting for best dressed, and then I will be able to announce the winner of the 1K gold. Oh, Zen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. This room took about a week or so. I would say maybe 5 to 6 days it took me to make this. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it, and thank you for coming. Yeah, so this is actually our holiday room. We're going to be using this room for Christmas, and this is for Hanukkah, and then we'll be using it for Kwanzaa as well. I'll have to figure out how to make a Kwanzaa candle later on. I can't wait to learn. It was just a bit tricky making the Hanukkah candle, so I can't wait to learn how to make the Kwanzaa candle. Only 5 to 6 days. Wow, skill. Thank you. You know, the building is actually kind of the same as the one from my original room, but what I did basically was I trimmed it down a little bit, and I added less blocks. So, because I feel like the blocks I added in the last one were a little unnecessary. I added too much. So for this one, I added a little bit less, and it still looks amazing. I feel like it's just such a better holiday room. Although the other holiday room was great, I feel like this one's even better. So, I can't build in this game to save my life. You know what? That's okay. If you don't know how to build, there's nothing wrong with that. I would just say to start off with building, focus on rooms. Don't really focus on buildings yet, because buildings, you have to use blocks, and you have to focus on shapes and whatnot. Like, it took me a really long time to figure out how to use shapes on buildings. So that just takes skill. It's snug and cozy. It's got little community in this little shed. And what I was really going for was this little tiny hut for a podcast, because I want this podcast to resemble love, compassion, kindness, coziness, a small community of people, because I don't know. I feel like I'm just more comfortable with a small community. I've never been too into the huge things. Like I don't know how I would I don't know how I would handle a huge podcast with over 100 people. I don't even know how I would handle that. But I like these. They're so tiny and intimate. That's just my preference though. But if 100 people did come, wow, I would be in shock. Maybe for Christmas, who knows? The Christmas podcast will be December 23rd at 9 p.m. A lot of people recommended it not to be the 24th, because that's when a lot of people are preparing for Christmas Eve. So we'll be doing it the 23rd of December. Christmas podcast. Be there. All right, is everyone ready to show me their outfits so I can give away 500 gold? Jay said, I'm the Shamash, the helper, the spirit of the miracle. I shine bright every night, the hope in the dark, sharing my fire with the candles around me, more and more light each night. I love it. It is perfect. Absolutely beautiful. I should have worn that dress. I love it so much. Someone tell me about their outfit. Explain it to me, and I'm going to read it out. Tell me what your outfit means. Young Polia. Burning candle by a windowsill. I love it. It's very beautiful. Winners for sure. Wow. Yeah, guys, keep on typing. Keep on telling me what your outfit is. I want to read them, please. All right, I got a few comments. Blue Ivy said, I wanted to look like I was a bringer of peace if I could, because it seems that Judaism is very peaceful. It is very peaceful. Blue Ivy. I don't know if any of you knew about the Holocaust, but that was a very, very significant event in Judaism, because that was when over 6 million Jews were killed. And it's something that I feel like a lot of people should be educated on. I feel like a lot of Jewish people are underlooked on their religion, because what they gone through was so horrible and terrible in the past, and I feel like we should all come together as a community, and we should, like, bring awareness to it too. With everything that's going on, we just need to be there for each other. I really agree. It's such a peaceful religion. They never want to hurt anybody, and it's just sometimes people get the wrong idea. It's really sad. Twix says, my outfit, I'd say, represents the light within the darkness. That within light there is dark, and within dark there is light, balancing both aspects. It's very, very beautiful. You added in the light, you added in the blue as well. I love it. The horns as well, because with bad comes good. I love it. And the candle too. Perfect. Oh, I said candle. Well, I meant the candle on your head and the candle in your hand. That's what I meant to say. Fawn says, my fit Jewish star. Your outfit is so cute, Vampire Kai. Tell me a little more about it. I want to know what it means. Because you added in stars, you added in the dress, and the outfits you are wearing aren't specifically Jewish items, so I'd like to know more about what your outfit resembles. I know that it resembles the light and stars. Tell me more about it. Holocaust AK WW2 to non-Jews. Yes, exactly. But, just be there for each other as a community is really, that's what really helps. Vampire Kai said, I have the candles to represent the candles, fried chicken for the fried food. The blues and stars just remind me of the candles, and I wanted to use blue and gold that remind me of the power, strong, and God faith light. Little Monkey said, I don't have much, I'm kind of a noob. That's okay. No worries. You might win 1K for best, most active participant. I cannot say words sometimes, so don't mind me. Blue Ivy, everyone's so pretty. That is so sweet. Everyone's stylish. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Mic off? No, my mic is on. But I tried to look like Joey from a show. She represents happy. So, can you tell me a little more about who Joey is? I want to know. Oh, Joy. Like Joy from Inside Out? Hey, you look amazing. You guys are so nice. I love this community, I swear. The best community on HR. To me, at least. I love this community with all my heart. Would not give up anything for it. You're an amazing host. Thank you so much. And thank you to all 20 of you who stayed. Wow. I'm just going to choose someone who, has such an amazing outfit that tells a story. Let's see. And for this one, I'm just really going to go with the best, story and the best outfit. Little Ravioli said, mine is candlelight in the night sky to emphasize the stars and candles being the source of light in the cold winter. I stuck with my natural Jewish hair with it. Oh my gosh, are you Jewish too, Little Ravioli? Wow, I love the hairdo. Wow, really? Did you learn anything new? Are you a Reformed Jew as well? Did you learn anything? Because trust me, I learned so much from this. Yes, of course. And no, literally, while reading this, I was like, wow, I did not know some of this. It's crazy. I didn't know about the New York thing. Yeah, that is really interesting. Fun fact. Those 17 facts were very life-changing, weren't they? All right. I don't know a lot about new Jewish culture info. Yeah, me neither, really. I guess it just really depends on what you know when you don't know. Blue Ivy said, she's helped educate us so much, and yeah, the facts were so cool, very informative. I have to give credit to the websites I used. If you want to look at them in more detail, the websites I used were Town and Country Mag for 17 Facts About Hanukkah You Probably Didn't Know, which was very interesting. And I also read The History of Hanukkah. If you missed it, I can read out the website to you. It's reformjudaism.org. Or actually, sorry, that's the more advanced one. The one that was shorter and like was easier for me to read was the Kids National Geographic one. So if you just type in like Hanukkah National Geographic Kids, you might be able to find it. But it's not actually for kids. It's like, just a better summary of it. So yeah, if you see, that's what I read. That's what I read, and it was like so much easier to read too. So it was so funny. That Kids National Geographic one slapped. Oh yes, it did. It was like easy to read. It was more informative. It wasn't like so much jargon, and jargon just means that it's like more advanced words that are hard to understand. That's what jargon means. And so basically there was like no jargon in this one, and I was like so thankful, like thank God. I didn't really want to read any jargon this time because then I wouldn't be able to really understand what I'm reading. So yeah. I think it is time to choose a winner for Best Dressed. Drum roll. Give me 1 minute to find a winner. I'm going to look through your comments again. And trust me, you won't be waiting too long. Oh no, Vampire Kai left. No! Is Vampire Kai No, Vampire Kai's not in the room anymore. I was looking at her outfit. I liked it. Oh, darn. Guess she can't win the 500 gold then. Alright. I'll look for someone else. Just give me a second, guys. I'm still looking. All right. I think... Let me just check one more time. Okay. Okay. All right. We got our winner. Hold on just 1 second. Still looking. 1 second, guys. So sorry to keep you waiting. All right, I know who I'm gonna choose. The winner, and you can just use drum rolls. She's back. Yes, I'm back. Prolonged drum roll. The winner of Best Hanukkah Outfit for 500 gold and Best Story is... Lil Ravioli. Congratulations on winning 500 gold. Let me find you real quick. Congratulations. Of course. I loved your story. So, congratulations. I don't know why my power is coming out. My power is like cutting out, which is like really strange. Maybe something happened to my power. It just like cut out for a second. Congratulations, Lil Ravioli. Here you go. Oh, shoot. I can't enter my PIN. What the hell? Sorry for cursing, guys. Like I said, this happens. So I'm going to have to just write you down for the time being. But I promise I will give it out to you. Do not worry. It gives me a freaking, like, PIN that I have to type in. So, my bad. So I will have to just do that along with the others. So now that we finished all of that, guys, we now have to choose our winner for most active participant. This person will be getting 1,000 gold for, like, speaking in the chat, participating in all of the activities and talking about what they learned. And the winner for this one, I already know who it is, but if you'd like to know, stay tuned. We will be right back. I'm kidding. That's funny though. They usually do that on shows. Like before they announce a winner of something, they're like, we'll be right back. And it's like, what the heck? I just wanted to know who the winner was. Now I have to watch a 5-minute commercial. It's like, ugh. I'm gonna be back later, guys. Tell you in 5. Right, exactly. But yeah, I was kidding. So, guys, we're gonna announce the winner from 1K gold. This person, without even worrying about whatever they won or whatnot, were definitely the most active participant in the chat, and they might even be chatting right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so active that they're chatting right now. That tells me they deserve the win. So they were chatting so much that I knew. So the winner, I will not keep you waiting longer. The winner for 1,000 gold, most active participant, is none other than Blue Ivy. Congratulations. Congratulations on winning 1K gold. Of course, anytime. You're definitely the most active. Like, I saw all of your comments. Wow, congratulations. Let me put you in, because it won't let me send anything right now. I have to fix that, guys. I hate it. Sometimes it doesn't let me. So I will have to probably go on beta and fix it. Congratulations. You totally deserve it. Usually the person who is the most active participant is also the person who does every activity. And they usually put in a lot of effort and they guess at least one of them right. That's from experience, because when I've done these, I recognize that person, usually they win at least one thing, and then they sometimes win another thing. So it just kind of tells me they're trying so hard that they kind of deserve it, you know what I mean? So this was really fun, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm just bad at trivia, I swear. No, it's okay. I tried to make this easy for you guys. Because I said facts first before I did the trivia. I felt like that might help you guys, since a lot of you aren't familiar with Hanukkah. So if you love this as much as I did, please take screenshots, use hashtag RJOTG. We will be ending in a few minutes. I just like to say a few things before I end. And also join the Discord. The Discord is in my recent posts. You can just use that link. I don't think it'll let you copy the link, but you can look at the comment and type it in on the computer or something. And if you use that link, I could even send it to you if you can't do that. It will ask you to look over the rules, and you'll have to accept the rules. You just press a button and you read all the rules, and then you become a squad member. And so once you're a squad member, you just go right up to the giveaway channel, and you just press the join button, and that's how you enter the giveaway. And so this giveaway ends the 8th night. Sorry, guys. 8. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me. The 8th night of Hanukkah. The 8th night of Hanukkah will be when this giveaway ends. I will be giving out a Jewish item, a Hanukkah item. So I might even give out 2. You don't know. So if you want that to be you, and if you want to also celebrate the last day of Hanukkah, join the giveaway. Today is still, I think, the 4th day. So before we end, and I don't have any candles right now. I don't have anything to light it up with, but I'm going to say the prayers. Let me just look them up real quick. I only remember I only remember some of my bat mitzvah, like, words, but I don't really remember the entire, like, prayers for Hanukkah, so I have to look them up. Because, like I said, I'm a reform, so I don't practice it every day. So because we kind of missed the first night of Hanukkah, let's just... Okay, so the transliteration we will say first. On the first day, what happens is we say the first line of prayers, and then on the second, and then the third. So those are 3 different prayers you say the first night of Hanukkah, and then the second night of Hanukkah, third night, fourth night, fifth night, sixth night. Everything after the second night of Hanukkah, you just say the 2. So that little first line, which I'm going to read right now, is only said the first day of Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehalach mer kanu. She Hanukkah is what I say, but I don't think. Yeah, that's what I say. I say She Hanukkah after that part. So that little thing that I just read out, day 1 only. You only say that on the first day of Hanukkah, and then you say after that, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'atenu, sim la'avatenu bayamim ha'imiz man hazeh. That is the second part of it. The third part is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sheheke yanu v'kemanu v'hegiyanu lizman hazeh. And so this all translates to, blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah light. That is said the first day only. And then you repeat it with, blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who performed miracles for our forefathers in those days at this time. And that is, I think you say that every day. And then the third one, when lighting for the first time this year. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has granted us life, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this occasion. I feel like when it says when lighting for the first time this year, they're trying to tell me that the third paragraph is the one that you say first on day 1 only, but just correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I need to make sure I'm accurate in this. Yeah, does anyone know if the first paragraph is only said on day 1 only, or is the third paragraph the one that is said on day 1 only? When it says only on day 1, it's first day only. Okay. So when it says when lighting for the first time this year, let me read that one again. When lighting for the first time this year, this is the third paragraph. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekayanu v'kimanu v'hegiyanu lizman hazeh. You know what? The way I grew up doing it was I always said the first paragraph. Yeah, because I remember that one the most. It would probably make sense that I start off with that one. Or maybe it's so confusing because, like, I haven't done it every day. Because I used to do it every day when I was young. And then as I got older, I started doing it a little bit less. So maybe I lost a little bit of that knowledge. But, yeah, guys, you can leave now if you'd like. But if you want to keep listening in, I will be giving out tips to people who post. Use hashtag RJOTG, and I will be, I will be looking at your posts. But I have to give out my rewards. I have to give out rewards to people first before I do that. So, yeah, take your time. This podcast will end very soon. But I just wanted to introduce the blessings, the prayers. before we end off. So if you enjoyed this as much as I did, I really hope to see you at the next one. It's the Christmas podcast, and it is December 23rd at 9 p.m. as of now. Vampire Kai, you left, so I wasn't able to, it's okay. Don't worry about it. If you post, I will still be able to give out a tip to you. Rip, my phone died. Blue Ivy said, I'm just here because I really liked it and I don't want to leave after being the most active. This was the most fun I had on this game. Oh, I completely appreciate that. Usually what people do is that when they get their reward, they just go and leave. So I really appreciate the people who stayed because it means you really want to be a part of this community. So I really appreciate that. And I definitely recommend, Blue Ivy, I recommend you to join the Discord if you have a Discord account. Because the community is very we need to be more active on Discord because that's where I update everything. You also get sneak peeks before I even post on Highrise. So if you want to know when the next podcast is before anyone else, that's on the Discord. I always post on there before. I joined earlier. You mean like the Discord? That's so great. Let me look up really quick before I end. Which prayer is said only first night of Hanukkah? Okay. Traditional blessings over the Hanukkah lights. It says, on the first night of Hanukkah, add this blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekishanu v'kimanu ihiganu lazman hazeh. Did I say that right? Okay. Recite or sing these blessings as you light the Hanukkah, the Hanukkah each night after. During Hanukkah. Let me just look at this for 1 second to see if it kind of. Okay. Blessed are you, our God, the ruler of the universe. Okay, so the one that you only say the first night is this one. And listen closely, guys. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekianu. Yeah, I think it's shehekianu. V'kimanu v'higianu lazmen hazeh. But I have to kind of repeat that again to kind of get the gist and the memory of it. It's like a tongue twister. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazmen hazeh. Shehekianu, just repeating it at this point. Shehekianu v'kimanu, shehekianu v'kimanu. Shehekianu v'kimanu. Don't mind me. V'higianu. Shehekianu v'kimanu. V'higianu. Okay, I got it now. Okay, I'm gonna read it one more time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehekianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazmen hazeh. Did I nail that, guys? Did I nail that? Say yes if you thought I nailed that. Because that took wow. I just had to repeat it a bunch of times. Okay, I nailed it. Thank you so much for listening to that. And that just means, blessed are you, our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach the season. That is the first night of Hanukkah. So if I said otherwise, don't listen to that. That is the first thing you say on the first day. And you don't repeat it on the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth day. But the ones you do repeat are Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chalach mer shel Hanukkah. That is the reason why I remember it. The reason why I remember it so much is because I always said that every day for Hanukkah. It makes sense now. the reason why I remember that one so much is because that's the one I always started off with. On day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8th day. I always started off with that one. And everything just makes sense now. So, sorry if I confused you guys. I'm still learning too. And this was really fun. I really enjoyed this podcast. I'm really glad it did not go over an hour and 30 minutes. Let me just leave. Let me just look at the... Okay. So it's an hour and 30 minutes. We're right on time. Thank you so much for coming, Mushy Karen. We are ending the podcast now. I was like the first person here. I'm so glad you came. Thank you, Vampire Kai. To everyone who came, thank you so much for coming. Please follow me. I will follow back. Also follow RJOTG, the podcast account on Highrise. I update on there as well. And so if you don't see any of my posts on my profile, you will see it on RJOTG. So follow both that account and my account. I'm very quick. Don't worry. I'm just going to end it right now. And just thank you guys so much for coming to this Hanukkah podcast. I know a lot of people did not come to this one, but it was fun. It was educational. It was interesting. And it was also insightful because there were some things, even as a Jew, I didn't know. So I hope you learned something for this podcast. And I really hope you come to the Christmas one, which is December 23rd, 2023 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Time, New York time, and 6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you can come to those, and Pacific time is like California time, so that would be like 6 p.m. And then New York time would be, New York time would be Eastern time. So yeah, just come at 9 p.m. New York time. I don't know what Central time would be. That's a good question. Central time, maybe it's like, what would Central time be? Like 8 p.m. somewhere. 8 p.m. But like, what state would that be in? I need to give an example, I think, for that one. Texas. Okay, so in Texas, it would be 8 p.m. when that starts. All right, guys. Thank you again for coming. I really hope you enjoyed this. I will start giving out gifts and rewards now to everyone who won. And we'll also be looking at your posts. Just thank you so much for joining this podcast. I can't wait to see you at the next one. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.